Today we're talking with Sergeant Jason Adams, the Crimestoppers coordinator here. And Jason, how are you, sir?
Doing well. Yourself?
Doing fine. Appreciate you coming in. Sergeant Adams is going to tell us about the latest crime of the week, and I think there's two, right?
Yeah, there is two.
What's going on?
Well, what we had a couple of robberies that possibly the same suspect, same description we had. The first one actually happened on Saturday, March 18th.
Okay.
And it was around 7:40 p.m. and it happened at Ruby Tuesdays.
Okay.
And we got a suspect description at that time from the employees and such. And then we had, just a short while after the officers were on scene at that one, another call came out at the Walmart neighborhood market out on Tommy's Road, and the gas station was robbed. And this description is identically the same and such.
Okay. The gas station.
The gas station
which
part.
is a separate building, a separate
correct.
facility from the building, from the Walmart itself.
Yes, it is.
That's still pretty brazen.
It is, yeah, especially around 7:40 p.m. You know, Ruby Tuesdays had, you know, some customers and patrons that were actually in the restaurant.
Yes.
And several employees. There was a total of 15 people that actually were inside Ruby Tuesdays at the time. It, you know, wasn't near closing time or anything like that. You know, they were still actually in the mid of their shift. So.
And as far as you know, there's only one person involved?
Yeah, so far, the only information we have is that it was one person. There was only one that actually entered the restaurant and the gas station store. And we do have some witness description of them leaving the area of the gas station, and it was just one person. So we have some photos.
All right, let's see what we have.
This one is actually from Ruby Tuesdays in the main little foyer area there. And you can see the suspect's wearing a gray hoodie, which was reported. This one's from the gas station, again, wearing a gray hoodie with dark jeans, and both you can see a handgun was displayed and used. The white thing over his mask is actually, it was reported as a medical mask, is what the employee at both locations described it as a white medical mask.
Medical mask. Okay.
So, you know, in both of them, it's, again, the same medical mask, same stuff. As far as when Ruby Tuesdays is in this photo here, and now the gas station, you see tall, is the way he was described, with long dreads.
Tall with long dreads. Okay.
And and a black male, and that's about it. As far as when he left the gas station, there was a witness actually in the parking lot that saw him get into a smaller, dark in color SUV and actually head east on Tommy's Road, leaving the gas station. So.
Okay. Any idea about the weapon? It looks like a .45, but well, it's really hard to tell.
It is hard to tell.
Fuzzy.
It is hard to tell, you know, from this
Could
photos.
be anything.
But it is a semi-automatic and everything, dark in color, possibly black handgun.
Can you tell if he's wearing a cap?
In there was one report of from the gas station that he was wearing a dark-colored hat.
It looks like it.
And even the Ruby Tuesdays it does, but that wasn't reported in the report.
Okay.
But the ironic thing is with Ruby Tuesdays, what happened is after he came in, he actually left the store. When he left, he did not leave with any money. The clerk or the manager there actually didn't give any money up, didn't take him to the register or anything.
So he went in with a handgun to rob Ruby Tuesdays with all these people inside, and he left empty-handed?
And he left empty-handed from there. But once he fled the store, there was actually an employee that had ran to go get help. And at that point, he put that suspect, or that employee, the suspect, put him on the ground and took his money. So he did leave with a small amount of money from that employee. And then while the officers were there, that's when the Tommy's Road Walmart gas station one comes out. And he did get money from that store, undisclosed amount.
Late afternoon, and this time of day, it's when was this?
It's 7:40 p.m. and then the second one came out at 8 p.m. So
what day was that?
That was on a Saturday. On the 18th.
Time had not changed yet.
No, it had not.
So it was just after sundown.
Yes, it was.
Okay, just after sundown. So what does anyone do if they have a clue or an idea who this may be?
You know, we did talk to several of the witnesses on scene and everything, but if someone knows, you know, an individual that possibly drives a dark-colored small SUV that, you know, was wearing a hoodie of this kind, and even if it's a friend or a neighbor, you know, they can call Crimestoppers, remain anonymous. We don't want to know who they are. and they could receive a cash reward up to $1,000 for the felony. This is, you know, going to be several felonies, robbery with a dangerous weapons.
Robbery with a dangerous weapon.
So, you know, at least 2 counts, possibly 3 with the robbery of the person in the parking lot. So it could be up to 3 robberies and stuff. So,
Well,
you know, it, like I said, anything, especially Tommy, if you're on Tommy's Road at the time, you know, you saw a small SUV speeding away and such, and thought it was, you know, a little suspicious, and saw maybe where he turned off or where they were headed. You know.
so if you have any information about this, perhaps you may not know the person, you may only know where the person lives or works, you may not know his name.
Right.
Any information at all, no matter how big or how small,
Correct.
call Crimestoppers, and that number is
919-735-2255, and you can call and text that number.
call and text 919-735-2255. All right. Our Crimestoppers coordinator is Sergeant Jason O. Adams. And Jason, I appreciate you coming in, sir.
Right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Andrew, Adam, Nora, David, Robert, Edward, William, Sam.